So we were talking about Roblox, and the thing I find is that a lot of people talk about Roblox without knowing quite what Roblox is, which I think is, and I don't say that as like once you see what Roblox is, it's great. I think like there's a depth, there are depths to this thing that are weird. And it is such an interesting, like there is like an alternate video game thing, like a alternate video game history being drawn up over here. And it's strange. And this, okay, there we go. Something was acting real crazy right there. I was hoping that they, the new NVIDIA drivers hit this morning, but it has not corrected the problem. Maybe I will have to, We'll try this out, and if it doesn't work out, maybe we can grab a console version of it or something and look at it that way. But this isn't coming in at all. So let's try, maybe we got to capture it this way. So this is the first-person shooter I was talking about. And, all these games kind of have to build, there's like some games that don't need it, but like they've gone and built a lobby in here where you can kind of step in to play against people, or, like they built a shooting range if you want to test out the guns, but also there's this idea of like, a mobile only server or ranked play, limited time arena events, and like there's, if you go like the game, they will give you free keys to unlock stuff, I guess. Like they've built an entire ecosystem inside of Roblox. Some of it using the paid currency that is common to all of Roblox, but also kind of built their own system on top of it. But at the end of the day, you still look like a fucking Roblox guy. And it's real... It's just real weird. This arcade server is where the... And I think this is technically launching a different game. Oh, wait, it's just showing me. Okay, join this game. Sure, why not? Okay, I didn't really want this loadout, but whatever. I think this is just regular, like, deathmatch. Oh, it's like gun game. Okay. All right, auto HDR is killing this thing. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me just see if I can fix that. I was like, oh, but I'm in the middle of a game. Like, oh right, I don't care. There, that should be better. But they've got hit marker sound effects. Like, this mode maybe isn't the best one to compare. like this feels terrible. Like the grenade launcher in particular, is like the latency on button press versus like projectile coming out and where that projectile appears when it comes out. Like it feels bad. The hit scan weapons are better. I mean, you know, of course they would be, but like these projectile weapons feel like bad netcode, you know? And so I look at this and go like, you know what? This is not bad. Like when I was, you know, talking to the kid I know who plays Roblox about this game in particular, he had all sorts of information to talk about the, you know, the how much damage the Uzi did versus headshots with this. You know, like he had this shit like clocked, you know? He had ideas about the balancing in it and stuff. And I found that fascinating. Because I look at this game and I think, you know what? This game is not worth putting that much effort into, like that much thought into. But it's free. Is that just an inherent part of Roblox? Like, does that other Roblox shooter that looks like Modern Warfare have the same netcode issues? I don't know. Maybe we can try and find that and try it out. I don't... fell off the world. I earned a fist skin. And skin my fists. Oh, did I go back a gun because he killed me with fists? Is it that type of gun game rules? It would make sense. I no-scoped that dude. And you have to remember that, like, you know, also, you know, this stuff's on phones. Like, you've got kids hiding their phone under their desk at school so that they can play this with a touch screen. And you end up in the situation where it's like, this is a competent, like, this would not be my first choice. This would probably not be in my top 3 choices of shooters to play. But again, it is free and it is functional. Like, you could certainly do worse than this. But you could also do better. And so I think, you know, obviously the difference maker is that this game exists inside of Roblox, and this game is available on multiple platforms. And so a lot of people, their entire friend group can play it together no matter what. Some of them are on phones. Some of them are maybe on tablets, computer, you know, whatever, a console even in some cases. But like, 4th place, I'll take it. I joined late, you know. Oh, I'm still in a... Okay, let's do... Everyone... the last time I played this, everyone voted for docs as well. I'm gonna... Yes. Let's see if we get... No, we get docs again. Okay, this map's not great. We'll take that. We'll take that. Take that and that, I guess. So team deathmatch is, you know, it's team deathmatch. With the worst spawns in video games. Nope, that's my guy. Like, the movement doesn't feel... You can slide, and that's fun, you know, because sliding is fun. But the slide is a little too long. Even when you don't have momentum, it still slides really long. You're saying I put Vegeta in my name to relate to the youth, but you don't think they know Vegeta at all? Well, keep in mind that I also created this account years ago. Because some friends of mine were going to check out Roblox, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll finally make a Roblox account, and we'll do some stuff. And then I think we played for like half an hour, and that was that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the look of it, but again, it's something that is probably primarily played on much less powerful devices than this one. And so the visual quality, I think, makes a certain amount of sense in that context. But boy... It's less than ideal, I guess, is what I would say. You know? Is it better or worse than Combat Master? I prefer Combat Master. That's why I say, like, you know, even for free-to-play options, I don't think that this particular game would be top 3. Because I think Combat Master is a better game. I would say that, you know, Call of Duty is certainly a better game, but that's not free. Warzone is free, but that's a, you know, a very different mode. If you're open to a battle royale, then that's on the table. And, you know, of course, Fortnite would be on the table in that case as well. And, you know, I like, those are better playing games than this. But it does feel like a lot of effort probably went into this also, you know? Like, I don't want to say that this is a completely tossed off clone. It is a thought out clone that probably saw some monetary success that enabled them to spend a lot more time on this, right? I was going to say it's weird that this many people are playing, but school's out, so... There's Splitgate. You know, I might rather play this than Splitgate. Splitgate is cool and you know, like, concept and everything, but that was a game that felt like it needed a lot of updates, and now it's not going to get them. So, you know, so that's not really something I'd probably spend a lot of time with going forward. Dog eliminated me with knife. Now that I've like played now that I've played Roblox, I will try to remember my Roblox name because again, the one kid I know that plays Roblox, he always asks me for my Roblox name and I never remember it. Now I have to decide if I am too ashamed to tell him it's Smoke Dog Vegeta with 2 G's. Of course, 2 G's. It's janky. It's janky, but it's also a game that understands, that it is faster to switch weapons than to reload. Like they sat down and really said, we're gonna make that game as well as we can within the confines of Roblox, and I think there is something like sort of impressive about that. I have a basic ass fit, man. Fuck, dog. What do I gotta do? I didn't really care. I'm like, I'm here to shoot fools. I'm not here to. I got that pizza shirt though. Isn't the pizza shirt cool? Kids love pizza. None of these guys in this game with me look any better. That guy looks stupid. Guy with his top hat looks shitty. That guy sucks. I look cool. No, I look cool. All these other characters look like garbage. Only 30 more seconds on this. Do I need cool sunglasses? I thought I had cool sunglasses. Don't I have cool sunglasses? My guy looks cool. I think that guy looks stupid. I think all those guys look dumb. I got a cool hat. Got that pizza shirt. I don't want to play this. Let me leave. Yeah, are there fighting games? So sometimes it's hard to find what you are looking for. I mean, I don't know what the... Would this work? The strongest battlegrounds, 110,000. That seems like a high number. G for ultimate mode. You can block, dash, left click to punch, Yeah, best fighting experience at the Innovation Awards 24. Somehow I have the feeling that this is not going to be the type of fighting game I'm looking for. So I have to hit the keys on the keyboard to do the like. This is just like a lobby, right? Are we even playing? We're not even, this is not even real, right? I will say from a netcode perspective, this also seems fucked. Okay. Is this a thing or a wall? Yeah. I got cartooned. Do I have to stand someplace to play the game? I don't... Well, whatever. This is ridiculous. Crash Out is the Tekken style game, but it's not live right now? Okay. Weird. Weapon fighting. Dudes Battlegrounds. This looks like exactly the same as the other thing. Like the controls are the listed controls here are exactly the same as the other thing. Tongue battles. I think this was the yeah, this was the one. Yeah, this has like, you know, pretty different look than a lot of other Roblox stuff. Like field of view settings and
we're capturing the hill.
kind of crazy, huh? I would probably still rather play Combat Master than this. But this is a lot closer. And it's free. And it's inside of this fucking Hellscape ecosystem that they have made, right? It's weird, right? Oh, I guess I don't have any other guns. But also because these, you know, a lot of these games are just made by, you know, whatever crews are making them. You know, they're all going to decide their own kind of monetization strategy. And so they're all going to be like, oh, let's just sell the guns. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of people, especially in that Rivals game, people saying like, oh, you have this gun, you're pay to win. Like people complaining that like, oh, you bought the good gun. You bought the overpowered gun. And so like, there's no... It just doesn't feel like there's like like there needs to be more accountability, I guess. Now, if they get too bad, then no one will play the game and people will go find some other game to play, right? But, you know, something like a Call of Duty or whatever has a multi-year, multi-generational incentive to not fuck that stuff up. And I think that they have gone up to the line, and they for on their scale, they have probably fucked things up. But they have never been like, oh, here's like a straight up pay to win gun. You know, like you might find a skin or something that fades against the background, and that's unbalanced, or you know, the meta changes or whatever. But like, but this also seems like a game where you can just straight up buy the other weapons instead of unlocking them. And also you have, yeah, you know, an audience that is going to be decidedly less discerning about some aspects of a game. Where like they're like, oh, well, my mom doesn't give me any money for Roblox stuff anyway, so sell all you want. I can't buy any of it. None of these players are playing the objective. Fucking amateurs, goddammit. That's the other thing I'll say, is that playing some of these games with mouse and keyboard, sometimes you feel like you are the guy playing Quake 3 on Dreamcast with a broadband adapter and a mouse and keyboard. Oh. You see it in Rivals a little bit, where you'll see like a teammate in a team deathmatch game run right past an enemy, or enemies up on a rooftop, and they won't even take aim to shoot them because like the distance is, you know, like you're just not going to see well enough on a phone screen, or, you know, like whatever it is. Oh, should have kept shooting. I stopped shooting. That's what you get. Thank you. Yeah, this map is like, I mean, it's detailed. You know, there's like a fair amount of stuff in it. And you wonder, like, did someone model all this stuff specifically for this? Like, did some of this come out of an asset store? Is this a Black Ops? This does not... I don't believe this is a Black Ops map. This doesn't look familiar. I mean, you know, the motif of it, sure, but the actual geometry and stuff, I don't believe so. They've got this spot pretty well held down here. And it's, you know, it's sort of the, you know, I don't know where this game came from and who made it or anything like that, but kind of one of the things you have seen at least some of is this notion of professional game developers becoming Roblox houses and Fortnite, you know, custom game houses and stuff, and making money that way. And so you have people with like unbelievable chops for an ecosystem such as this coming into the space and being like, oh, we can make some real shit. And like, does anyone care? I don't know, maybe. You swear you've played Kill Confirmed on this geometry? Well, I mean, Kill Confirmed mode is in this game. Maybe you got extremely drunk one night and accidentally played a bunch of Roblox.
Capturing the hill. Good work.
Well, you do have those stories. I mean, you know, I think that there are parts of the ecosystem that when you read more and more about it, seem really exploitative, right? But you do hear stories about like, oh, these two people made this extremely popular thing, and now they're millionaires. You know, like you do have those kind of like won the lottery kind of stories about Roblox development. That.
The enemy's capturing the hill. Don't let it happen.
It's weird you can start shooting before you've fully aimed down sights, and I imagine those shots are just going somewhere super weird. Your friend's dad made millions from Minecraft skins. Yeah, same deal. I mean, you know, they've got a marketplace in there with a bunch of created stuff, and there's a rev share, and you know, like that exists, yeah. Frame rate here is getting a little dicey. Did they scan my biometrics to see if I was underage? No. But they do keep, like, there is a pop-up that keeps showing up saying, like, give us your phone number so you can do voice chat. And I'm like, but I don't want to do, I never click on it because I don't want to fucking voice chat.
Capturing the hill. capturing the hill.
The CEO of Roblox really wants to make it a dating app. I'm sure that, yeah. No problems there. I'm sure that'd go fine. Right? What would be the word? You know, that's, yeah. Because everyone who plays Roblox is of dating age. That's, you know, it's totally normal. Yeah, that's an absolutely normal desire to have, I'm sure. That's fucked. That's like disgusting. We've been defeated on this day. Some might say it's a day of defeat for this team. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy as a, you know, as a Roblox game. But then, like, I don't know, like the whole thing is super saturated. Like, look, here's another 534 million visits. Is that a lot? That seems like a lot. Welcome back. Yeah, I've never... Okay. All right, fine, yeah. I do kind of like the look of this. Nope, it's a weird color choice for players that are... Oh, that's... Okay, that was... Well... The fuck am I... So that's going to be my team in the red, then? That's very weird. That's a... Can't move. I don't know. Okay, right. I'm having a real trouble with the shooting here. Something about it. I don't know. This is okay. This game feels like it should have a slide. You know, I'm hitting control here and not going anywhere. No, that's fine. Yeah. I'm going to guess that there's probably not a lot of color blindness options in here. But the icon above the head and name, like, it's a really... It really doesn't work super well for me. I tried to return to menu there and it didn't go. To me, I think that's the Roblox touch. Of like, it's guy, yeah, I don't know, they came up with their own weird menus, but it kind of doesn't work, and... let's see if they got anything. Okay. So you can edit team colors. This feels backwards. What? I don't... And see, here's another whole progression thing. So there's probably a strange thing that happens inside of this ecosystem where, because each one of them has their own reward path and unlocks and all this other stuff, that you end up with a certain amount of like lock-in into an individual game, because you're like, well, there are a zillion first-person shooters here, but I played this one a bunch and already unlocked all the cool stuff there, and so I don't want to start from scratch on something else. Felt like I was shooting there, but there's a certain amount of this that, you know, I'm also finding, like, just on a perception level, I'm having trouble trusting this, because it's a game inside of Roblox or whatever. It's like, I don't know, you know, like, this thing is kind of funky and busted anyway, and so is that a me problem? Did the game fuck me there? Would it, you know, like, I hit the mouse button and it didn't shoot, and that's weird. Is that something you get used to, or is it just random and broken? Or, like, you kind of find yourself questioning everything about the experience because of kind of the nature of Roblox, right? Any idea what my ping is? Does it say? Yeah. 100. Not awesome. Acceptable. Yeah, and it seems like there are some acrobatics in here that I'm just not... I don't know what button does it. Yeah, it's got leans, too. Why? This game does not need a lean. I guess I'd be curious to see how some of this stuff handles with a controller, but I'm touching my controller and it's not... Oh, you know what? It's because it probably has... It probably has, like, X input support, but I have a PlayStation controller hooked up, and this isn't Steam. So, no Steam input mapping that stuff for me. This fucking gun feels all over the place, too. Let's try picking up the Xbox controller and see if it works. It does. Okay. Now I have a little shitty cursor here. Oh, the right stick. This is terrible. The sensitivity is so low on this by default. This is fucked. This is unplayable. I guess that's another thing you'd have to contend with, is everyone's gonna fucking have their own awful default settings for their game. Gamepad sensitivity, aim sensitivity. Let's get that up at least to here. Scope sensitivity, probably about as high. We don't need as much of a dead zone. Probably need no dead zone, actually, but that's... deploy, I guess. That's no better. This is literally no better. Was there a save button that I missed? Well, at least I can slide. The gamepad crouch button is also a slide. Oh. It's tap to slide. Hold to go prone. This game also, I might say, you don't need to go prone. I'm going to guess no aim assist on gamepads for a lot of this stuff as well. That was cool, whatever was happening there. Yeah, that turn radius is... Okay, this is Roblox settings. I don't want that. I want the inexperience settings, which I don't think I can access unless I'm dead. You know, it's interesting, and it's a super mess, right? It's like the freedom of like people making all of this crazy shit, and then you know the rest of it is just kind of strange. It's yeah, I don't know. Like it's the sort of thing I feel like I should know more about. And then you got this stuff, these obstacle courses, which are just, you know, kind of like, you know, bad platformers. I played a little bit of this one, and this is just like, I guess I can do controller for this too. I don't think I want to though. This thing was the promise here is they're like, you will rage quit this because it's so fucking extreme. Which is always a cool attitude. Well. We get this ripping guitar. You know, that's fun. You know, this is good shit. Are they? Oh yeah, I guess they are, huh? This was, so something like this was the first thing I saw when Fortnite launched. It's like, oh, you can make a bunch of shit in Fortnite. I was like, what are people playing? And the only thing that had any people playing it was one of these. Like the game and join the group for a firework gear. That was a tricky one. And so the idea that stuff like this is like popular, like really kind of, I don't know, it almost like rubs me the wrong way. It's just like, God, you could be doing so much better. You want a platformer? You want to, like, really? You're gonna get into this shit? Fall Guys. Yeah, so do you think that like Fall Guys is at all derivative of this, of the obby, of the obstacle course, the Roblox obstacle course concept, of which there are zillions apparently? Do you think that is sort of a, oh, like the game and join the group for a firework here? I'll keep that in mind. Oh, All right, it's the last stage of yellow, everybody. Wait, what? No, I don't want to... What? Super fun. No, leave me alone. I think if I paid money, I could fling that person off the edge. That's a... Do you see what happened there? That, like, I think I hit the E key near another player because there was a pop-up, and I think it just says fling. And it was like, yo, man, you should spend some money. Like, if I had that money in my account, would it have just spent it? Would it have just ripped me off because I accidentally tapped E? I could buy a magic carpet for 899 Robux. And it's going to ask me twice. I could buy a gravity coil, whatever that is. And it's going to pop up twice, even though I pushed cancel. And that's just like in-world walk up to it and the shit pops up. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. How much is that in real money? I don't know I don't know what the... Is there a... The audio playing is unverified. Can I turn it the fuck off? Okay, Bryn looked it up. Apparently that's around $11.24. And so if you look at the map down there, you can see my little face down there. This is the last stage of easy. And then it's going to get hard. And I'm sure, you know, that you probably end up in a situation with some friends where there's some bragging rights about like, oh yeah, I finished that stupid thing. And you know, as opposed to going like, oh, that thing that was super predatory and shittily made. Instead it's like, oh yeah, that's awesome that you did that. You beat the really hard thing without the judgment on the, you know, the monetization and all of that other stuff, right? Because it's just what they see on a regular basis, I guess, right? That doesn't seem great. How much of that can I touch before it kills me, I guess is the question. Enough. And so here I am playing a precision platformer with a mouse and keyboard as the good Lord intended. Oh, God. This thin platforms are called tightropes. Like I'm holding down the right mouse button so that I can spin the camera instead of just moves the mouse. You've given your nephews like $600 in Robux each over the years. Do you think that they spent it on a magic carpet inside of Rage Quit Obby? Neon bricks kill instantly. That sounds merciful. But yeah, this style of game was very oh, that's slippery ground. was all over the Fortnite stuff when it first launched. Do I have a life meter or anything? Like how? Oh, I guess the neon ones kill instantly, but the other ones don't. So I guess it doesn't matter if I have a life meter. And this is like all pretty basic platformy kind of stuff. I mean, you know, I'm sure it gets fucking tricky, right? I mean, it's already like ever so slightly tricky. Here you go. Here's something. I mean, am I missing something, or do I need to pull a little whoop-de-whoop? Yeah. That's a little that's tricky. Top right is your life bar on the other bits. Oh, what? Okay. I guess maybe because it's full, it disappeared. I don't know. Anyway, I'll keep an eye out for it next time. See, there was a big ball falling, so... Like the game and joined the group for a firework gear. Oh, magic carpet, that's not... Ooh. Gosh. Decisions. Fuck, man. The jump is not that good to do that, is it? I don't... Dead rails. Grow a garden. All right. Well, maybe I'll give up on this fucking nightmare. And, Dead rails sounds... Oh, it's a tower defense game? Ugh. Maturity, moderate. Okay. I'm gonna close that. I do, you know, there's something kind of neat about, like, all these games have to, like, build their own weird leaderboards and show them in world and have rules on signs and, like, there's a certain aspect of this that is, like, janky in a slightly charming way. If I had 3 bonds, I could buy a gun. I guess I'll click join. Oh, no. It's not always, like, the UI stuff is weird. Like, there's no X in the corner of this, and so you have to click join again to make it go away. Yeah, like old UT servers or like, yeah, or PlayStation Home or Second Life, like people putting signs up in their thing about how the rules work or whatever. It's a strange... Next update at 3 million likes. And also they're all doing this, you know, because they have to maintain their popularity for the algorithm that, like, the people creating the games are trapping players in a system, and then the people creating the games are also trapped in a system. Like, this, like, Roblox is just a big MLM. Drag gold bar to the table to sell it. Buy coal from the general store. That time it was the controller going to sleep. That time I at least know what it was. Okay, wait, okay, pick it up. This is janky, but, you know, I don't know, slightly charming. It's slightly charming until you realize the amount of money that this whole thing gets. Like, you know, there's, you look at some of these systems and you're like, oh, this is quaint. Look at this. I'm dragging it around like it was Half-Life 1. What the hell? But then put the coal in your sack. F. Right control to unlock mouse. Oh, I see. Why would I? Okay. Unstore. Very normal, very natural setup. Okay, I put the... Okay, now we're in the train, I guess. You really, you spent a good long time... Oh, okay, I have to push up to go. I was gonna say, they spent a good long time tutorializing all of the stuff right up until now. And I was just like, I don't know, now you're in a train. Am I? If you don't reach the train station within 5 seconds of your set time, and if you are more than 50 meters away from the stop, you're gonna lose your job. Yamanote line has fucking standards, you scumbags. Alright, well, this train's going. No one can say that this train is not going. And I'm holding the W key to make this train go. The train is stopping. I mean, we're out of fuel. That's why. It's 3 o'clock. Let's, I guess, go to this house. Maybe there's stuff. Gunsmith. Can I just take this shit? Looking good. I like the little... You can't see it because I'm in the way, but... The little ammo UI pops up there. Fuel. Okay. Let's go throw this in the train. Is this something? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing in this? It is not super clear what... Oh, are these zombies? Does that horse want some? The aiming here, not the best. How do I, can I hit you with my shovel? It looks like I can. Okay. Ah! A self-revive button that gives no indication as to what's on the other side of it. And then you click it and it goes like, oh yeah, you're gonna need 45 Robux for that. Fuck this, dude. Are they like, what? That's, and so... I don't know, like, if there's a problem with Roblox, and there are, I feel like the one we're seeing today is very specifically the total lack of, like, that type of, like, I don't know, like bait and switch, rug pull, you know, like the oh, you're playing a game and then like there's just a button that shows up and you're like, oh, self-revive. I guess I need to do that because I'm alone. Oh, no, I need to pay real dollars for that. And it just straight up pops up the thing for real dollars with no indication beforehand that that was going to be a thing. And it's just, it's so fucking gross, dude. It's so fucked up. It's really crazy. Oh, free modded deadly rails. Or here's one with 400 outfits. It's sponsored. Sponsored experiences are paid for by creators. For EU users, they may be shown to you based on general information about your device type and location. Outside of the EU, ads may also be shown based on additional information. Fucking weird, man. Grow a Garden, I think I remember hearing about a while ago as like a super, you know, an example of like a really super popular Roblox thing. Getting a lot of badges over here. Some of these games, yeah, they'll have like in-game achievements. Your garden literally grows while you were offline. All right, now you're talking. There is a small chance for rainbow crops. Really? Oh, yeah? You seem to want me to go over here, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, these are other players with their big gardens. So I was playing a game like this inside of Sandbox, which is the Gary's Mod follow-up from the maker of Gary's Mod that is trying to be a larger, maybe less, well, I don't know. I was going to say maybe less sleazy than Roblox, but maybe that's something that if it were to start making a bunch of money, they would exactly go down the same road. I don't know. Carrot seed. Yeah, let's buy some carrot. Okay, you seem to want me to buy carrot seeds. 10 cents. I can do that. Or is this real money here? So I was playing a game. It was not garden based. It was more like you were automating some factory thing, and it was kind of neat. Seeds. No, what? Garden. Oh, I don't have to walk. Oh, okay. Okay, I see it down there. Click on your plot to plant. Collect your plant. See, if this was cool, it would be weed. I'll just click this and go there. Talk to Steven. Hello, Steven. Got anything to sell? I want to sell my inventory. Here is 30 cents. Rose stole from Franny Fox. Oh, no. Yeah. This is how it happens. You get a bird. You fucking cook that bird up. You flip that bird. You flip that until you can afford a brick. Then you cook down that whole brick. Now I can afford a strawberry seed. New seeds in 2 minutes. You guys excited? Fucking plant, you dumbass. What's this stupid fucking game? There. Weird. Oh, I think this strawberry is going to take some time. We'll go sell this stuff while we're doing it. You just gotta keep flip. Just. I imagine is this Robux? Is it Yep. Imagine a world where you are spending real money to get seeds in this thing. Okay. Strawberry. Can I collect it or what do we not? Uh-oh. I mean, this is good, right? It's raining. That's good, right? It's a fucking dinosaur over there. It's not letting me collect strawberries. I don't know what I need to do. Did they die? Did these not grow well? Have I failed to grow? Did they sit too long? Do I have to sit here and babysit the strawberries? It's 100% grown, but I can't. It won't let me collect it. Am I holding too much? Let's go sell what we got. Here is 54 cents. Yeah, that was it. $0.43. Yeah, this is this takes forever. This just takes forever. I don't want to do this. This takes forever. Okay, so at 100%, it's just like it will start bearing fruit eventually after that, I guess, is the... is the thing. It's funny for me to be over there with 101, and then I'm in this game with people that have millions. I mean, I should be stealing from them, right? Next Zen event in 28 minutes. Zen required. We don't have nearly enough Zen. Who are you? I'm the Zen channeler. Give me plants and I'll grow the tree. I don't trust this. I don't trust this dude. Zen shop. Show me the Zen shop. Oh, it's not. See, it says number 1 there, and I keep hitting 1 on the keyboard, but that under no circumstances does that do that. If I had 12 of these, I could get a Zen seed pack. We get a tranquil radar. I don't want to do this anymore. And by this, I mean play video games. Who is stealing from who here? In a world where if you want to steal someone else's fruit, they make you pay real money for it. Where is the thievery happening? Where is the scumbaggery happening? Where is the... We're at the bottom of a very dark food chain. Look at this. This is fucking crazy. Like, yes. Like, dude, all of the reporting about Roblox and child stuff, and, you know, they just rolled out their new safety features because, you know, they are aware that there's a legitimate issue with child safety in this game. But, like, who keeps the children safe from Roblox? Here is 144 cents. Yes, that's how we say that. Are you a communist? It's $1.44, man. Who plays center field for the Yankees? I'm getting my shovel out. Smiling seed shop man. Bootleg Lego motherfuckers out here. I mean, I guess I could buy more strawberry seeds. There's a lot of things I could do. I'm told that my garden will grow even when I'm offline, which is very exciting because now I will know for the rest of my days that those strawberry plants are doing something. Skateboard. I like skateboard. It's from your friends at Limitless Obbies. Open cases for faster skateboards. All right, I am going to try the controller here because this is... VIP, 50% more cash and OP golden... Oh, yeah, just sell me a thing as potentially overpowered. How much does VIP cost? $399. I get a free spin in 2 minutes. What? Make this go away. What? Day 1 case. Do I get this? No, I don't get this. What? I don't get this, man. Join the group for 20% more cash. Do you want to add new Skateboard of Hell obby to favorites? No. Why are you asking me this? Why is it able to pop that up and just say, "Oh yeah, Yeah, I guess when you look at this stuff, especially as like a kind of multiplayer thing, the way it's presented here, I guess Fall Guys really is just a polished up one of these, isn't it? Can I do tricks? Is there can I do anything? Can I put my hands up and go woo? You know, like I feel like anything I could do in the air would be a benefit to this game's just vibe, I guess. Oh, my free spin's available, guys. I guess, yeah, maybe if I gave them 400 Robux, then I could I could throw my hands in the air. But again, like, you know, this stuff is competent, right? I don't like I think it is sleazy, but also like it's easy to see in a world where like a lot of kids are just like given a phone. And they want to fuck around. It's easy to see why a something such as this would flourish, right? Like it runs well on phones. Like kids are gonna play it with their friends and voice chat and whatever. Like it's very easy to see why this would like in an ecosystem where like a phone ecosystem where a lot of stuff like this just doesn't. There's not an abundance of other video games, and by that I mean, you know, in a traditional console-like setting. Obviously, there are plenty of phone games. Would I let my daughter play this? Absolutely not. No, I would not. At this point, no, I would not, because specifically because of the way all of these things are monetized. You know, I think that's ultimately that's the problem. Is the other thing would come like if her friends were playing it and so there was like, oh, I want to be able to use voice chat, because then that's a whole level of supervision that we would have to provide. On top of that, can I grind this rail? Is there any fun to? No, I cannot. There's no fun to be had in this. I think, you know, because of the way the money stuff works, and because of her age right now, like if you ask me that question again in a couple of years, like maybe, but it would have to come with like a certain understanding on her part about what this is and how, you know, how the money stuff works, and how I am not going to be a soft touch for Robux, you know? What? How do I spin? What? Okay, I gotta use the mouse here. Night mod. Smoke Dog Vegeta activated the night modifier. You're welcome, everybody. I brought some cool nighttime vibes to the proceedings, and that's courtesy of your boy, Smoke Dog Vegeta. I hope everyone else in the lobby, in this obby lobby, really appreciates what I've done for them. As we listen to this extremely eerie music, jobless, just a button while I'm in the middle of a race that says open shop. Like, why? What? What is the nature of this thing that you're like, I don't know, it feels so fucking ill-conceived. Like you start to appreciate the way that video games monetize and build their shop stuff in, because at least some of it makes sense, whereas this just feels like random, like, oh, I don't know, man, we should hit him here and try and get him to buy something. Well, like I'll say, you know, the controls are pretty responsive here. Like it works. You know, that's a low bar, but like I think, you know, we've all seen a lot of like fucking questionable user created stuff on a lot of platforms, right? And so I mean, at least I can say like, hey, I picked up a controller and like I'm, you know, like it controls pretty well for what it is. But like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do this. But also I'm in like second place, so I mean, I can't afford to stop now. Unless it just ends as soon as someone wins, in which case I can very much stop right now. The devious nature of the angled platforms. The end is in sight. Good noise. Did Tommy Tallarico make that noise? The coolest leaderboard of all. Most cases opened. Oh, sorry, you skated into this area and a shop interface magically appeared. You didn't have to hit a button to make it show up. It just magically appeared. It's messed up. It's messed up. No, I'm trying to... How do I leave? Let me leave. Oh, the controller interface for this is not awesome. All right. And then yeah, Fashion Famous is kind of the other one that comes up all the time. And dressed as well as Dressed to Impress. Like, I feel like those are the... What's the right one here? This is a problem. You know, like, it's kind of maybe the other issue here is like, what's the right thing? Classic sound fix. Is this the right Fashion Famous? Or is this the right Fashion Famous? This one played by 2.3 billion. That one played by 358 million. We're going to go with this one, I guess. Ah! What am I doing? This dancing shopping cart is calling to me. VIP only clothing. None of these say glitter everywhere to me. None of these outfits say glitter everywhere to me at all. Oh yeah, spray tanning. Yep, nailed it. Oh, that's the VIP shop. I can't even fucking walk in there. I can't walk at all now. What? Man, if only I paid them money, I could get in the cool area. I feel like such a loser. All my friends bought the VIP. Mom, can I get the VIP? I don't want to be a worthless sack of shit anymore. Everyone is calling me amateur model at school, and get access to special effects that come out of your character. Oh, yeah. Can't get those either. I mean, ultimately, that's the other part of it, right? Is the peer pressure aspect, and that's something that, you know, Fortnite has certainly been criticized for similar reasons, right? Of like, you know, no one wants to look like the default fucking characters. There it is. That's glitter everywhere to me, man. I don't know. I don't want to do this. Can we rush? Can we go to the fucking part where we, like, I don't know, whatever happens after this? I'm gonna win. This is the amateur is gonna come through and clean up, man. You'll see. You'll all see. Oh, this is nice. I'm pretty sold on the hair that I have, though. Yeah, man, this is a hellscape. This is a hell factory. This whole thing, right? I mean, it's not to say that there's no possible way to have any sort of like interesting video game experience in these confines, but it's been so filthed up that it's hard to root for it. Oh, time's up. Okay. Time to work. They're gonna hate this outfit in New York, USA. Do I play? Is there a rhythm game aspect here that I... Oh, hi. That outfit's all right. I'll give it 4 stars. Why is the shopping cart swaying? You know why. Yeah! Look at this. This is great. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. You look like a bum. Oh, was I supposed to hit buttons to dance? Shit. I was like, you know, I was kind of standing still. This shit don't play in New York. Simple, tasteful. You look like you're wearing your underwear on the outside of your pants. 4 out of 5. Come on. Oh, what the... Like, yeah, okay, I didn't win because I didn't have, like, cool, weird things flying out of me, but, like, not even top 3? Are you effing kidding me? You scum... Fuck the... Wow. Disgusting. That's Roblox, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's terrifying. It's yeah, I like to look in on Roblox, and that's probably actually the most I've ever played of it, and the widest swath of it I've seen. Usually I load it up, and because I hear like, oh, there's a weird fucked up wrestling thing, or there's a ridiculous fighting game, or there, you know, or whatever. And you look at it and go like, huh, geez. And there's something kind of intriguing about it as a platform, and as a, you know, like all the huge variety of things to it, right? But in a lot of cases, it feels like also a lot of these games are being created, you know, like whatever, man. The monetization all over the place, and monetization in like ridiculous spots. That's kind of the other part of it, is like the monetization feels very haphazard and feels very like they're operating with a certain level of impunity here that, like, I think a lot of mobile games, you know, and some of it is because the mobile games are you know, they've thought it through more, and they know better ways to extract money from you, and so whatever. But like, there's a thing to this that seems like there's like a willingness to monetize the teens to like a degree that feels unheard of in a lot of other modern games. You know, this feels like 10 years ago, 15 years ago in some ways. Before they had figured a lot of that out, or before the governments had stepped in and been like, you know, these random loot boxes, maybe not so great. Like this just feels like a anything goes sort of thing in a way that is like scary, especially when you factor in the overall popularity of the platform and everything else that's happening here. Like it's not good, man. And you know, again, I think a lot of the coverage on Roblox has been focused on child safety, and a lot of that I do think that is very important, but I think there is a part of that child safety that probably needs to, I wonder what their platform guidelines are on monetization, because I think the way that like I hit a key near a character and it popped up a shop thing. I walked into a circle and it popped up a shop thing. I walked too close to a magic carpet and it popped up a shop thing. Like there's stuff there that's like gross. And also, you know, and I haven't gone and bought any real money and just seen how, you know, is it easy to accidentally click through some of that stuff? And, oh, this popped up and I hit the A button and whoops, geez, I was using a controller where it's A to accept, B to cancel, and has that, you know, like how easy is it to fucking deceptively pop those things up on people in ways that get them to buy stuff? I think it's really crazy. Like that one game with the gardens, if I wanted to steal something, it like they wanted to take real money from me in order to allow me to steal. What is the message being sent there? Like, you know, again, very haphazard, very like, you know, I'm sure in a game balance way, they're like, oh, this, if you're gonna steal high level fruits that you don't have access to, then you need to pay your way up that skill tree somehow. Like, I'm sure on some sick level, they're like, well, this is, of course we have to do this. But this stuff is nasty. I don't know. Like it's fascinating to see, especially some of those first person shooters that just don't look like Roblox at all. Like the tools that they give to these people that are making these things, like it's super impressive that any of this can exist and how quickly you get from game to game to game as you're, you know, working your way around. But like it's yeah, I don't know. Like that today was been like, I already kind of thought I knew what Roblox was, and this kind of like is a further eye opening of just like, oh yeah, no, it is extremely that. It is extremely popping up shop things and all this, and because all these things are created by other people, like the, you know, the platform's incentivized by it, and they get to kind of keep it at arm's length ever so slightly by saying like, oh well, this guy's made it and we're gonna make him fix it, and you know, like they get to kind of wag the finger if someone goes too far and there's a news story about it or something. They get to go like, oh well, the moderation is this and that, and it's hard to, you know, and that's probably not great either. Kind of like low key terrifying, like really dark shit. Like you talk about dark patterns, like this is you know, these aren't even dark patterns because dark patterns are implemented by people who have studied the landscape and they know exactly how to implement that stuff. These just feel like people going like, no, dog, we're going to put one in here too. And it's fucked. So, you know, like we were talking about on the bonus podcast today, you know, like what happens to the kids in this ecosystem when they grow up? Is that why there's been this push for stuff like the Mind's Eye guys? Like they seemed like they wanted their thing to originally be sort of a Roblox for adults. Fortnite definitely tried to get into the Roblox business with some of its additional games and some of the stuff it's doing now. What happens to this audience when they age out of it? Do they age out of it? Does Roblox continue to evolve in ways that they hope will continue to keep players in this ecosystem for longer and longer and longer? And what does that mean for the rest of video games that are charging? Well, looking at some of the ways this popped up, maybe your $60 first-person shooter is looking better and better all the time. It's a better deal. It's best value compared to some of this stuff. I don't know. Crazy. That's going to do it for today. I feel slightly shook by some of this, but I'll see you on Friday. We'll rank some video games.